you made your departure from WWE, and from what I've heard, so there was a mix-up. It was creative. Like I think it all started with them saying, lose about to Mabel, which you didn't mind because whatever they told you, you would do. But they promised you an IC title run, which was a bare-faced lie. So give us the details. What led to that story and led to your departure?
Yeah, it's pretty much what you just said. That in the combination of Vince was going through his big steroid trial at the time. Yeah. He was working us to death, like the 280 or 90 shows I was telling you about. The money when I got home was not there. Them having me put Mabel over, which I had no problem with. That's business. I would have done it just like I did with Earthquake. No big deal. It's a job. But then to say, okay, hey Mabel, we're putting King of the Ring on you, but then Bryan, we're doing this with you, and I'm like, that's good. That'll help me. First of all, it'll help me with some more money in my pocket, and then because it'll push up the card, and it probably would help the character and a few other things. But it didn't happen, and it just seemed I started from that point. It seems like I just started going down, and I'm just like, this is not a good situation for me. And then I just don't like being lied to. Who does? But they should have just not even said anything. It would have been the same. I don't know. But when that happened, and again, the pay and the schedule, and I knew I had a job with Eric Bischoff in WCW, and because I lived in Atlanta, I was there for 12 years.
That's right.
So he even told me, he says, when you're done there, he says, you call me because you got a job. And I was just like, that's great. And, so as soon as my contract was up, that's where I went.
Cool. And I don't want you going to financial details, but what was the pay structure in WCW compared to WWE? Because everyone used to call Eric ATM Eric. So was there a significant difference?
Very significant. And the thing is that for the first time, as hard as I was working, I felt rewarded. Pay wise. I mean, it was probably easily 5 times what Vince was paying me.
Oh wow!
And the reason you say, oh wow, but if you realize you wouldn't believe how low the Vince scale was. You'd be shocked. And you got to remember, Vince, we were 4 to a car, 3 to a room, paying for our own hotel, own car, own food, everything. So then you're really taking home nothing.
Yeah.
Where in Atlanta, I just felt like I was just treated so much better money, no more crunch. I'm 6'6.5", no more crunching in coach. I was actually had the first class seat finally. I wasn't miserable when I got off the plane. Just the whole everything was so much better.